You've read the books, you've saved the quotes, and you've told yourself, hey, I need better boundaries. But if you're still feeling drained, disconnected, or like you're giving way more than you're getting, there's a chance that what you think is a boundary is actually a barrier in disguise. Hi, I'm Dr. Roz. Welcome back. If you're new here, this is where we talk about how to reset your mind, your relationships, and your emotional health so that you can just stop functioning and start living fully in your authentic self. Today, we're unpacking the difference between boundaries and barriers and how one can actually build stronger relationships while the other quietly sabotages. So here's the difference in plain language. Boundaries are built on clarity. They invite respect, collaboration, and connection. Barriers are built on fear. They avoid communication, keep people at a distance, and protect you from vulnerability, but at the cost of intimacy. So here's a little tricky part. For a lot of us high-functioning people, barriers start out as survival strategies. Maybe you grew up in a home where it wasn't safe to have needs, so maybe you learned that being the strong one, kept you in control. Or maybe you were never taught that it's okay to say no without guilt. And over time, those protective walls, they become so automatic that you can't tell if you're creating healthy space or if you're just shutting people out. So if you've been listening and thinking, wait, I might be doing this, I want you to keep watching because the next few minutes could really completely shift how you communicate your needs without pushing people away. So I want to share with you a couple of tips. So tip number one, we want to identify the intention. So when a limit you set is really a boundary, it's rooted in your needs and values and not your fear. Think about a recent time you said no or you pulled back. I want you to really ask yourself in all honesty, was I doing this to protect my energy and to be clear, or was I avoiding a conversation that I didn't really want to have? The reason why this works is because this question helps you to see whether you're operating from self-awareness or if it's from emotional exhaustion. So right now, I want you to think of one limit you've recently set and think about which category did that fall into. Number two, communicate instead of disappearing. First of all, boundaries require communication. For example, instead of going silent, you might say, hey, I'm not available tonight, but I'd love to catch up this weekend. Barriers, on the other hand, they look like ignoring calls or avoiding someone completely while feeling frustrated that they didn't check on you. So healthy relationships can't grow without clarity. And if you speak up, that teaches people how to meet you in the middle. So what's one relationship you've been avoiding and you know it instead of communication? 3, check for emotional burnout. Sometimes honestly, what you think is a boundary is actually your burnout that's talking. So if you're constantly saying yes when you really want to say no, avoiding difficult conversations, or feeling resentful, your nervous system might already be in self-protection mode. The reason why this works is because when you address burnout, it helps you set limits from a place of choice, not emotional depletion. If you took a boundaries inventory today, what is one of the most things that would come out? Clarity or exhaustion? So I want you to take a moment and ask yourself, where in my life am I building bridges and where am I building walls? And if some of those walls are keeping me lonely or disconnected, am I ready to start softening them? And your boundaries deserve to be as big as your heart. And I'll see you in the next video.